To solve for the radius, diameter, area, or circumference of a circle. So here's a circle, and you're given the circumference. The circumference is the distance around the circle, one time. The formula for circumference is 2 pi r. The problem is giving you the circumference. So within that formula, you know that C is 42.25. So write 42.25 in place of the C, and then set it equal to 2 pi r. Now you must solve for r. In order to do that, you must divide both sides by what is with the r. So you want to divide by 2 pi here and 2 pi there. When you do that, these 2 pi's cancel out, and your answer is going to be 42.25 divided by 2 pi, which is 6.7, round to the tenths place. So what would the answer to this one be? You tell me, and then I'll go through and work it and check it out. Should have 103.6 and set it equal to 2 pi r, and then divide both sides by 2 pi. These cancel out, and you should have 103.6 divided by 2 times pi, which will be 16.5. Try this one. Drop it off up here. You need 7, actually a red marker first, and then 703.62 equals 2 pi r. And then divide both sides by 2 pi. This will cancel out. You're left with r, and then 703.62 divided by 2 times pi, which comes out to be 112. Alright, you need 302.73 and set that equal to 2 pi r. And then you'll do 302.73 divided by 2 pi, and then 2 pi r divided by 2 pi. So these cancel out. You're left with r, and you'll type in 302.73 divided by 2 times pi. You should come back with 48.2. So now we know the area is 463.21, and we have to find the diameter. The formula for area is pi r squared. We know the area. It's given to us as 463.21. So now to solve for the diameter, we must first find the radius, because the diameter is what in relation to the radius? Twice. Yes, so we'll go first by dividing both sides by pi. And when you do that, the pi's cancel out on the right, and you're left with r squared. Now over here, we'll leave this as 463.21 over pi for right now, because you can do this in conjunction with the next calculation you have to do instead of doing two separate things. So to get r, we have to find the square root of both sides. So you're going to do this and this. The square root of r squared is simply r. And then over here on this side you can do some calculations. You should get back 12.1, but you're looking for the diameter. So what do I do to 12.1? Double it. So when I double it, I'm going to end up with 24.2. And that will be the diameter. That's the distance all the way across the circle. Alright, so in this one the radius is 6257.26. So you're going to write that down first. That's the area, and this is the formula for the area on the right. What do I do to both sides first? Divide by pi. So that cancels out here. You're left with r squared, and leave this alone on the left. Now what do I do to both sides? Square root. What's left on the right? R. Over here, you're going to calculate that. So in your calculator, you hit second x squared, and then type 6257.26, divide, and then pi, and the right-hand parenthesis. What do you come back with?
44.62900087.
Rounded to the tenths place is 44.6. Now what do I do to that to get the diameter? So we'll multiply that by 2, and that'll come out to be 89.2. So the area is 416.2, and we set that equal to pi r squared. Divide both sides by pi, and you'll come out with 416.2 over pi. Pi's cancel out on the right, so you get r squared. You need the square root of both sides. R is left on the right, and on the left you need the square root of 416.2 divided by pi, and that will come out to be 11.5, but you must multiply that by 2 in order to get the diameter, which is going to be 23.